All right, y'all, we back. I had to, yeah, we got this, Dr. Insanity. It's, what's this video? It's, I can't see. How cops captured the Minnesota mass shooter. Yeah, I think when I updated my settings, I messed everything up by mistake. So that's how that happened. But yeah, let's get straight into this, y'all. We're going to get straight into this video. We're going to waste no time. We right into it, but let's go. All right. I'm going to be muting on and off. If anybody say anything, yep, on and off.
It's midnight at the Shady Oaks apartment complex. A resident is walking back to his apartment when suddenly he's shot by an unidentified man.
I could have sworn I heard a gunshot or a firecracker, and I'm not sure which one.
When police rush to the scene, they're immediately faced with a barrage of gunfire targeting anyone who moves, and no idea who or how many shooters are active, all while dozens of innocent lives are at fatal risk.
More shots being fired right now.
Just calm down.
What kind of injury do you have?
It's a gunshot.
Okay. Who shot you?
I don't know.
Go get her.
I'm gonna get snipers put up on the east side.
Yes.
Get over here! Get over here! Get down on the ground now!
At approximately 2:17 a.m. on that Sunday night, officers receive reports of gunshots near Shady Oaks apartment complex. Minutes later, around 2:20 a.m., first responder officer Cody Needham approaches the scene to investigate. Little does he know, the gunshot reports were part of a trap set by the shooters, and he was driving straight into it.
I think I've been shot.
Moments after entering the parking lot, Officer Needham is struck by a bullet as multiple shots rang out and immediately radios nearby officers for backup.
I'm going to the hospital. Dispatch, let the ER know I'm coming.
There was a rapid succession of shots. Do you know where it came from?
It's back by Shady Oaks. There were more shots back by Shady Oaks.
Okay, we need to get a perimeter around this building.
Multiple units nearby are now en route to Shady Oaks. However, the scale of police response will soon grow much larger, as officers realize the severity of the situation and the danger posed to the civilians. But for now, as backup units head towards the scene, Officer Needham speeds towards the hospital, still uncertain how severe his injuries are.
I think I've been shot.
Yep, come on in.
I don't know what the...
No. I'm gonna go in this room over here.
While Needham receives urgent medical care, backup officer Christopher Deason and other units make their way towards Shady Oaks. Completely unaware, they're stepping into a deadly 8-hour-long standoff. In rapidly chaotic incidents like these, officers have no choice but to make split-second tactical decisions. To fully understand how police manage such dangerous situations, we'll follow every tactic and decision through every stage of the standoff, starting with Officer Deason, who's just arrived on scene to a barrage of gunfire erupting unpredictably.
We don't know what floor they're on. The shots were presumably coming up the front of the building. More shots being fired right now. Go ahead.
You being shot at? You okay? Just calm down. Calm down.
I only have a pencil.
I didn't get hit.
Phone calls.
What? Is that your car?
Mine over there? Yeah. No.
Officer Deason and other responding officers quickly take position behind a water pump house located near the parking lot on the west side of the complex. But there's a more immediate worry weighing on the officers. Many civilians remain unaware and exposed, and every gunshot could mean another innocent resident being targeted. With dozens of innocent lives at stake, Officer Rasmussen and Tim Harves arrive near Deason's location on the west side, positioning themselves nearby to help scan the area and pinpoint where the gunfire is coming from.
306, 2400, start everybody.
As soon as I got around the corner out here, he started shooting at me.
Me and Deason pull up here. It was what, 3-4 shots?
And when I pulled up here before, we got shot at before.
So somebody's shooting out the window of the building. Chris, can you come over here?
They're shooting at any law enforcement that comes through. If we go out any further, we're going to get shot at.
If this is an active shooter, we need to get a team ready. We need to probably start dealing with it.
At this stage, the situation facing officers is extremely dangerous. The Shady Oaks apartment complex contains approximately 126 units, and with near zero visibility and gunshots ringing out unpredictably, police have no way of pinpointing exactly where the shooters are located, whether they're barricaded, mobile, or roaming freely, or even how many shooters are active. What's more alarming is that officers don't yet realize they're dealing with a carefully planned ambush, and the next few minutes will make that terrifyingly clear.
We want to get eyes on the building. We need to get
cars there.
We need to get back over here, right?
Yeah, so we're probably gonna have to. Where the fuck is this guy?
He's close.
Yeah. He's outside, I bet.
Yeah. Okay. He's running across!
You see him?
Yeah, watch it. He's running.
Where?
Where is he running to? North or
He
south?
ran that way, he ran that direction. Somebody
Running
ran.
south.
I don't know if he got shot at or what, but someone just ran across the back lot. He's running.
Back lot to the south.
I don't know if it was him or someone that got shot at. Correct, they ran out here in that direction.
Did you not see
No, they're behind the trees here. Other side of the trees.
What? Is that, you think that's a high-powered rifle? Or...
Something high. Just calm down. Do not bowl me over.
Shot at this house.
It's coming from the front of the building. It impacted the road on the middle of 4th.
One of the shots officers just heard was aimed at a resident who stepped outside the building, completely unaware of the active threat. He was struck and immediately ran away. With danger escalating and officers still unsure how many shooters they're dealing with, or even where the next shot might come from, their immediate focus shifts to two critical priorities. First, identify and engage the source of the gunfire. Second, secure the perimeter and evacuate civilians inside and outside the building to prevent further casualties. However, officers still don't have a key to access the building from any side, adding a major complication to their plan. So, to move forward, Officer Deason and Harves formulate a tactical plan. One group remains in position, carefully engaging and distracting the shooters to pinpoint their exact locations and number. Meanwhile, a second group cautiously moves around the perimeter, evacuating civilians from areas exposed to gunfire. It's important to understand that incidents like these are not only traumatic for the officers working them, but they can often have the same effect on people simply watching these videos behind a screen, just like you. If you have ever felt that you need help with mental health, you should know there are always people you can reach out to. Before I started this channel, I struggled with anxiety every day. I'd record videos, then delete them because I thought they weren't good enough. Therapy changed that. Find Serve Today Right therapist in as licensed therapist if it's fit. With a link in the description, or go to BetterHelp or First Month Therapy. Evacuation team is about With that said, let's get back to the scene. The evacuation team is about to spread out and begin sweeping the west side of the perimeter. With the shooter's identities still unknown, they have to treat everyone they encounter as a potential threat.
Come here. Hey, come here. You have a key fob to the building?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, motherfucker was shooting me. You're shooting me. I took off the sidewalk and stuff. Oh, you're very so scared. My life was surprising and breath. Say something. I heard it. I was standing in my kitchen doing it.
Here,
I
go
don't
back to
have
your
a
car.
phone. Shoot, I think
Now.
it's the second floor.
So you think it's the
I'm
second floor?
pretty for sure. It's the second floor on the far side.
Okay. Go back to your car. Stay in there, okay?
Officer Rasmussen manages to clear this first encounter with a resident safely, but as he moves further into the parking lot, he spots someone he believes might be one of the shooters.
Stop! Right now! Stop! Turn around! Drop to your knees. I got a guy that just walked out. He's in the parking lot. I got him at gunpoint. I need somebody around here. Stay where you're at right now. Okay, we got somebody shooting from your building right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, take him. Go to him. Stop. Ma'am, come here. Come here. Come here. It's police department. Come here. There's somebody shooting from your building right now. Okay? Keep your hands out of your pockets, please.
I'm sorry.
Go to that red car over there.
Okay.
Go.
The individuals turn out to be residents, completely unaware of the danger they've just narrowly avoided. But Rasmussen's attention quickly shifts towards two more residents exiting from the back of the building, one clearly injured and struggling.
Keith, you got up in the building? This way. This way. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, right here.
Now, I handed my phone off, so I have no way back.
Okay, well, you're not going back in anyway, so you're fine. Are you hurt at all, sir? Or just the one?
Just me.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Okay. That light pole right there.
The light.
Okay. What kind of injury do you have?
It's a gunshot.
Okay. Who shot you?
I don't know. I come out that door we just came out of, was facing that way, and that's when I got shot.
Okay. Come right over here, sir. Just hop right into the back seat on that side.
One of the civilians encountered by police is Shady Oaks resident Daniel Thorpe, the same person officers spotted running away earlier after being targeted by gunfire. Daniel is now the second confirmed victim following Officer Cody Needham. Unfortunately, they won't be the only casualties as the night continues.
Oh shit. She has been hit. Get over here! Get over here! Get down on the ground now!
By now, multiple SWAT teams have been requested to assist with the situation, but Daniel's close call underscores just how deadly the situation remains for the countless residents both inside and outside the complex. Many of them are still going about their night, not even realizing they're in any danger. Thankfully, Officer Rasmussen gained crucial intel from the woman he encountered outside the building. According to her, the shots appeared to originate from an apartment on the front side of the building, possibly on the second floor. But most importantly, she provides the officer with a key to access the building. With dozens of innocent lives still at risk, police urgently need to devise a plan to infiltrate the building and evacuate residents before the shooters have a chance to move positions, or worse, start targeting residents door to door. If the next steps aren't executed perfectly, the consequences could be catastrophic. With this in mind, Officer Tim Harves repositions to a parking lot near Giant Wash Skyline Express just southeast of Shady Oaks to meet with command, await incoming SWAT teams, and strategize their next move.
We haven't been able to get. They were thinking maybe like second floor, but now Chris is saying there's movement on 7th, but there's movement all over if you watch those windows. Nobody's identified where or who.
Once I get more SWAT bodies in, I'm going to start forming up some perimeter teams to take over on perimeter. I'm going to get snipers put up on the east side.
Yes, yeah.
So that they can kind of get
all the
eyes
shots have been coming from the front of the building.
By this stage, police have gained important but conflicting information about the shooters. Witnesses indicate activity on the 2nd floor at the front of the building, yet Officer Deason's group has reported suspicious movement higher up, possibly as high as the 7th floor. With these conflicting reports, the situation remains risky and unpredictable. So, to gain some control, multi-jurisdictional SWAT teams are now en route to help secure the building's perimeter, deploy snipers, and infiltrate the complex to evacuate civilians trapped inside. In the meantime, Officer Christopher Deason and his group continue to hold a critical position at the West End, actively scanning the building to pinpoint how many shooters they were dealing with and their locations.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Yep. Correct. Correct. Some are moving towards this. That did hit across the street, right across the street from me. It sounded like a bird shot.
While Officer Deason's team continues to hold their position on the west side, a critical oversight is exposed in the perimeter setup. Road closures intended to prevent civilian traffic from entering the active shooting zone weren't established quickly enough, allowing unaware drivers to slip through. This major flaw is about to lead to disastrous consequences.
What? Oh.
How to control the bleeding.
Well, you don't go out there. Go! 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 Get out! No! Fuck.
Fortunately, this first vehicle manages to pass without getting hit. But just minutes later, officers spot another set of headlights approaching, heading directly into the line of fire.
Contact 212 in shortly and around direct.
2, 3.
Shots fired, shots fired.
3 shots.
Half shots fired.
No.
Okay. That was 3 shots, so
Correct.
another 5 seconds.
Maybe. They're not hitting directly at us.
Vehicle coming north.
Vehicle.
Yep.
Vehicle coming northbound.
Vehicle coming northbound on 4th.
Officers quickly realized the rapid succession of shots was not directed at them, but at a civilian vehicle passing by the front of Shady Oaks. After being hit, the driver continues forward, eventually stopping on the west side, still within the active firing zone, but close to where officers are positioned. That's when they hear the driver's disturbing screams.
Get over here!
We might have somebody that actually just got you.
Oh shit. She has been hit. I know, come on. Let's go.
Fucker, I should have known.
Do you have a tourniquet on you? Yeah. Okay. I think it's just through and through.
Shine your light.
How's my girlfriend? Yeah, we can't get up there right now. We cannot get up there right now.
The injured driver was struck in the leg and is rapidly losing blood. Officers quickly apply a tourniquet to control the bleeding and stabilize him until he can be transported to the hospital. But before they can even catch their breath, another serious problem appears. Other residents and civilians continue to pass close to the active firing zone, oblivious to the lethal danger surrounding them. That's when Officer Deason spots something alarming. Someone riding on a bicycle is suddenly seen riding straight through the active firing zone, heading directly towards officers.
The guy is leaving on a bike right now.
If you can stop that guy on the bike. Get your hands up. Get over here. Get over here. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground now.
I am. What the fuck?
We got people shooting out of that building at us.
Shit.
We don't know if it's you yet.
No, sir.
We don't know that yet.
Okay.
We got him proned out right here. We're checking him.
I didn't hear no gunshots.
Are you kidding?
You guys scared the fuck out of me.
How do you think we feel?
Well, I didn't know there was people shooting each other. What's happening over there?
Get him to crawl over here.
What's happening over
Get
there?
over here. Okay, crawl. Crawl over here. Come up by the building here where you're safe. All right, put your hands down again. We just had somebody get shot out in the street from here.
You have anything on you? No, sir. Can you take the bags
gotta
off
see
me,
that.
please, so you can look at? You can search me if you take the bags off.
This bag just has a hammer and some tools. Okay, it's not him, obviously.
Stay down.
Okay, it's obviously not him. Okay, why don't you come up here, sir? Come up by the building where you're safe. Okay, now you hear what we're dealing with?
Thankfully, officers quickly determined the biker was not a threat, managing to pull him to safety before he was harmed. Immediately afterwards, police units quickly finished establishing roadblocks around the complex, finally preventing further civilians from entering the danger zone. With no targets in sight, the shooting abruptly stops. This brief pause gives officers an opportunity to reassess their positions as they wait for SWAT support, unaware of the violent escalation just hours away.
Purpose 304 is also priority.
Do you think it's gone quiet because he just hasn't had anything to shoot at?
Yeah, possibly.
Keep them at a staging point, Keith. We have an armored vehicle on scene here. We'll be sending over, I believe.
At approximately 4 a.m., SWAT armored vehicles finally arrive on the opposite side of the building, marking a critical turning point in the operation. For the first time, officers have the tactical support they need to close in and bring the shooters into custody.
Yeah, we've got 4 individuals here now. 313. We need to get them out of here.
You want to jump in with him?
Yeah. All right, we're coming. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. I know our team's setting up too, so we'll be over here soon.
Not what we expected.
Yeah, no shit.
With SWAT teams now on scene, a sniper unit quickly moves into position on the east side of the Shady Oaks complex, giving officers critical visibility. At the same time, entry teams on the west side prepare for their next move. It's finally time to move inside the building.
Here, we'll cover you. Get up there, go one at a time, okay? And I'm gonna move, all right?
Yep.
I'm moving.
.306, we're by the dumpster where you were. What's your 20? It's gonna keep getting confused.
Go. You gotta get out of here, just walk down that way, hurry.
After carefully evacuating ground floor residents over the next 2 hours, SWAT teams successfully secure the lower levels, ensuring the shooters have no path to escape. As the sun rises over Shady Oaks, police gain a critical advantage: daylight. With improved visibility, they deploy drones overhead, giving officers a clear, real-time view of the complex. As the drone hovers above Shady Oaks, officers notice movement on the 3rd floor. Someone barricaded near a window in apartment 303. Snipers positioned across the street quickly adjust their aim towards the apartment, while officers remain on high alert, knowing other suspects could be hidden throughout the building. Over the next hour, tensions escalate as the barricaded shooter fires and destroys a police drone monitoring his position. At around 8 a.m., negotiation teams attempt to make contact, urging the shooter to surrender peacefully. But despite repeated attempts, he refuses to respond. By 10 a.m., after over 8 hours of standoff and with peaceful options exhausted, an armored SWAT vehicle pulls up directly into the shooter's line of sight, preparing to launch enough tear gas canisters to saturate the entire apartment. Moments after the gas enters the apartment, the barricaded suspect moves to the window. For the first time, officers see his face. It's a young man, barely out of his teens, armed and ready to fire back. Following the shooter's reaction, a single, carefully aimed sniper shot shatters the apartment window, sending shards of glass directly into the shooter's forehead. Moments later, he appears from the window holding a towel to his face, clearly weakened and disoriented. A SWAT team immediately rushes to apartment 303 to apprehend the shooter. Inside, they find him wounded but cooperative, quickly placing him into custody and escorting him out of the building.
Apartment 304 is also a priority.
For our sheriff did for. Double check 45 minutes in the freezing rain. You guys are good.
Get some change in the left pocket.
Big ass baggy pants. Check down by his feet. Nothing on his feet. Not having your 38.
Buddy, can you spread your legs real quick?
I have nothing. You see hands pulled up at least a little bit.
Ow! Fuck! My arm.
You want to switch out doctors?
I can give me an IOU.
The shooter is soon identified as Devin Matthew Wayland. Inside his apartment, officers recover multiple firearms, including the rifle used throughout the standoff. Officers continue to search the complex, and after a thorough sweep, they find no other threats, confirming Devin was the only shooter. As he is transported to the hospital for medical treatment, detectives begin rehashing details of the shooting. That's when they make a troubling discovery. The initial 911 call reporting fireworks had been placed by Devin himself.
I sworn I heard a gunshot or a firecracker, and I'm not sure which one.
Investigators quickly realized the call was a deliberate attempt to lure responding officers directly into his line of fire. Given the calculated nature of the ambush, they suspect that Devin may not have acted alone, that he could be linked to a larger threat, perhaps associated with an extremist group or a broader violent plan. With this in mind, detectives bring Devin straight into an interrogation room as soon as he is medically cleared, urgently seeking answers about his true motives and whether any additional attacks were placed.
Hey, Devin.
Hello.
How are you?
I've been better.
Yeah, it looks like it. Feeling okay though? Is that okay if we visit?
Yep.
Okay. Now, let's back up to the day before the incident and just talk to us about your day and kind of what's going on.
Everything seemed alright, everything seemed fine, but
Okay.
These ex-friends of mine, they wanted to hang out with me, and it was gonna be his girlfriend's birthday, the 21st birthday, so they wanted to party and drink. Well, I do like political discussion. I like to see people's views and ask them why they think of that so I can respect them deeper and
Like
view them.
political stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
But it just turns out that they're ex-tweakers, and I think one guy was tweaking there. This guy's name was Seth something. And they're all like they're saying I'm getting in their face and screaming at them. I'm partially deaf from working in machinery. I said, I'm sorry, I'll get down on my hands and knees, I'll show you I'm not being violent. And this woman was saying, get on my man's face. And I'm like, I'm not on your man's face, I'm just saying, this is how I view about the situation, because how can I respect you? You've been nothing but nice to me, so she has until this point on. And Judd said, get off his face. I said, I'm not on your face. He pushed me. He was trying to fight me, so I fought him, and Jordan got on me and he tried fighting me, and he claimed he was trying to make sure there would be no fight to happen, but that was the last straw. And for some reason, I felt like because no one would believe my side of the story, I had my firearms out and ready to use, just in case anything did happen, which I didn't want it to, but I had an accidental discharge in my Mosin Nagant rifle and had one bullet for it. I'm not
Which
sure.
kind of rifle was it?
Mosin Nagant.
Okay.
It was a mental slip-up. I haven't been employed in a year.
Uh-huh.
And my grandfather died 3 years ago. I just wanted it, and I didn't want to ever shoot a cop. That's why I surrendered.
Were you aiming at anything throughout
Just
the
the
75
cars,
rounds?
just the cars, trying to get the cops to come so they'd shoot me. I didn't want to shoot the cops, I didn't want to shoot anybody else, I just wanted to shoot the cars so that they would shoot me. But
And is that from alcohol or
I
were
couldn't
you-
myself. It's against my
Oh.
my own views. I would have to have somebody else me theoretically. So that's where that idea. I know it sounds really fucked up. I wanted to live. I tried telling myself this and that, but
Man, it's crazy.
under last night's situation or ordeal, it just got too much to me, too
Yeah.
fast.
So, do you remember what exactly you told the dispatcher when you called in?
It sounded like there was a gunshot or fireworks or some type of discharge, like some type of fire shot.
So if you said the word fireworks, would you mean fireworks from a gun or actually fireworks?
I don't know. Did I say fireworks? Where are you getting
Well,
this
you might
from?
have. You
I don't
might
know
have
if I
said
did.
fireworks.
I don't know if I did.
Okay.
Perhaps the most striking thing about Devin's confession is his description of feeling trapped between a desperate wish to die and an inability to harm himself, a psychological state commonly known as suicide by cop, where someone intentionally provokes law enforcement into using deadly force to end their own life. Following the interrogation, detectives determined that Devin Wayland acted alone, ruling out connections to any larger extremist groups. Devin admitted to intentionally provoking police to respond with deadly force, driven by anger and humiliation after an earlier confrontation at a party. Thankfully, the 3 victims wounded in the shooting, including Officer Cody Needham, would ultimately recover from their physical injuries.
What's that? Dang, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was a good one. What's the next title is 40 SWAT officers face Utah's deadliest shooter. Deadliest shooter situation.
This sniper just took a shot at an armed fugitive holding a family of 5 hostage in their home.
A family being held hostage.
The gunman, Joseph Anthony, is a man with a purpose. He has a vendetta, and he's going on a rampage, planning to kill his ex-girlfriend and multiple other people who wronged him in the past. Police don't know how far he's gotten on his list of targets, and if they don't capture him here, this family could be next.
Running across the freeway! Let me see your hands! All units, I'm gonna set containment. We're gonna wait for the helicopter. All units, hold your position.
Dial the fuck in, right? It's a showtime. Yep. Okay.
Shot out, go, go, go.
One more. Police! Police! Police!
It's Thursday, September 9th, and the first sign that something is seriously wrong comes from an alarming 911 call.
Sheffield 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Leighton. So my brother, he's on the loose right now, and he threatened to kill his girlfriend a couple days ago. He just showed up at my house.
What's your brother's name?
Joseph Manhart. He has a firearm on him, and he is armed.
Where is he?
He's outside my front door right now. I need the cops here ASAP.
I've got units on their way, okay?
Okay, you gotta hurry.
Okay.
You gotta hurry, though. I'm dead serious.
Just 24 hours earlier, Joseph Manhart kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, assaulted her, and threatened to kill her. After managing to escape, she called police, triggering an arrest warrant for Joseph's immediate capture. Since then, Joseph vanished, and police had no indication of where he might strike next, until now. With an active warrant and a report that Joseph is armed and dangerous, officers are dispatched immediately, advancing towards the house, fully prepared for a shootout.
I've just talked to the homeowner. He said that if he didn't drive, the only place he could have went is hopped the fence and is barricaded in that shed that Swenson's got a view on. So he said the best way to go through is us just knock on the door, he'll let us in, we'll go through the house and clear the shed. We're ready.
Here we go, here we
All
go,
right,
here we go.
Bye. You want to show us where to go? And where's the shed?
Just in the corner over there.
You got me? I'm gonna have to go through and hit it and come swing it out wide.
Swing it out wide and I can step in front.
Okay.
Police, anyone in there? Police, if anyone's in there, show me your hands. Come out. Can't see behind the box. Okay, step in.
Okay.
Left, go to the right. I'm gonna swing that way. Okay, ready to go. Show me your hands. Anyone in here? Get over here.
Okay, Claire. All right. He didn't make it in here. Probably drove by one of us.
With no sign of the suspect, Joseph remains at large, and whatever he came here to do, he didn't finish it. So before officers leave the residence, they speak with Joseph's brother, trying to understand why Joseph showed up and what he might do next. What he tells them reframes the entire situation. According to his brother, Joseph didn't come here randomly. He was likely looking for his ex-girlfriend, the same woman who escaped his kidnapping just a day earlier. The two had recently broken up, a split that left Joseph without stable housing and increasingly angry. His brother also tells police that in recent conversations, Joseph had been talking about tying up loose ends and ending it all. To officers, it begins to sound like Joseph isn't just running. He may be moving with intent, driven by a personal vendetta and targeting people he believes have wronged him. If that's true, it has never been more urgent to locate Joseph before he reaches someone else. But it doesn't take long for those fears to be confirmed, because later that evening, police receive another alarming 911 call.
Fairfield 911.
My brother-in-law's at my house right now.
Okay, where is he? Is he outside?
Yes, he's outside.
Okay. Is he knocking on the door, or what's he doing?
He's in the front yard. They said they already have an APB out on him. Yes.
Okay.
I need to get here right now.
Okay, we're on the way. Tell me exactly where he's at.
He was out front. He was walking around out front.
He's walking around.
Following this terrifying call for help from Joseph's sister-in-law, officers are dispatched to the home once again. But by the time they arrive, Joseph has already vanished. This time, however, officers decide to canvass the surrounding neighborhood before leaving, a decision that will prove critical. Nearby CCTV footage captures Joseph getting into a car and speeding away from the property earlier in the day. For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. But over the next several hours, Joseph's decisions will force officers into one of the most dangerous manhunts of their careers. For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. Then, around 1:30 a.m., a lone patrol unit spots a vehicle matching the description and immediately initiates a pursuit.
Just past the vehicle in the median. South on the copy. We're in church, Maury Lane, southbound.
Just as the officer begins to close the distance, he suddenly loses sight of the car Joseph is believed to be driving. But just minutes later, as patrol units continue canvassing the area, one officer spots Joseph's car parked on nearby train tracks. With no way of knowing whether Joseph is still inside or hiding close by, the officer cautiously approaches the vehicle.
Okay.
He went right through
Hey, I have civilians here saying that there's a car parked on the tracks at Building Hotel 3 on the southwest end. Can I get a couple more of this way?
31 headed that way.
It fills up to 76. I have visual on the vehicle. It looks like it still might be occupied. Not sure yet. South corner of Hotel 3. Looks like the vehicle might be abandoned. If we can start getting the containment close in, and then I can start my dog.
The car turns out to be empty, and there's no sign of Joseph anywhere nearby. By abandoning the vehicle here, Joseph appears to have given officers an advantage. He's now on foot, without transportation. Police finally have a chance to corner him. But that window closes almost immediately, as just 20 minutes later, Joseph makes his next move.
911.
Yeah, this is the utility trailer. I just had a lady walk in the front door, said her car was stolen and she was shot at.
What kind of car?
Got blood on her.
We're in the area looking for this guy. Could she tell you quick what kind of car?
What kind of car?
Kia Optima.
As dispatch
going
gathers
crazy.
details from the call, patrol units across
crazy.
the area
He's going
are alerted
crazy.
to be on the lookout for a stolen white Kia Optima taken at gunpoint. At the same time, one patrol unit is sent to the scene of the carjacking to speak directly with the victim, where they'll learn just how close Joseph is to committing his first murder.
Do you mind if I talk to you for a second, ma'am? Okay.
Do you mind just telling me what happened?
So I was sitting in my car and he was like, hey, do you have a cigarette? Or no, he asked me if I had a lighter, sorry. And I was like, yeah, and I only rolled down my window like this far, and I handed him my lighter, and then he was handing it back to me, and then he just shoved his arm in my window, and I just started rolling it up, and I started screaming, and he was like, I have a fucking gun, and then he pulled it out, and I just kept rolling up the window trying to scream, and then he just shot out the window, and then I just opened the door, and I said, you fucking have it, and then I just got out and ran.
Okay.
By this point, it's clear Joseph has lost control, and this woman is lucky to be alive. But that might not be the case for whoever crosses his path next. Because just minutes later, around 2 a.m., a patrol unit spots the stolen car speeding down the highway, heading toward Utah County. As soon as the pursuit begins, Joseph starts swerving across lanes, forcing other drivers to react and putting innocent lives directly in danger. With Joseph refusing to slow down, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. So to bring the pursuit to an end, an officer approaching from the opposite side of the highway pulls over and prepares to deploy spike strips. At highway speeds, there's no margin for error. The spikes have to go down seconds before Joseph reaches them. Too early, and he'll see them in time to swerve around and put innocent lives at even greater risk.
Good spikes, southbound Shepherd. Need a unit.
He's running across the freeway. He's in the northbound lanes. Red jacket. Let me see your hands. He's hopping the fence. He's over the fence now. We need units to frontage. He's on frontage now. Going to housing complex over here. By a white fence. He's about to hop it. He's hopping it into someone's backyard.
After abandoning his car, Joseph runs towards a residential area surrounded by homes where families are asleep inside. Knowing how dangerous and unpredictable Joseph is, officers now have to cut through the busy highway and move quickly to find him before anyone else is put at risk.
Get his ass. Get him.
No, he's behind that picket fence right there. Whatever address that is, I don't know what the hell that is, but he's behind that.
Negative. No shots. Frontage. Go more toward probably.
What's that?
Just going 20-25 north.
Okay.
If they come out that way.
Over this vinyl right here. That's where he went, in this dude's backyard.
My copy, Star 9 will be headed our direction shortly.
Where are you?
He hopped this one right here. All units, I'm going to set containment. We're going to wait for the helicopter. All units, hold your positions. Don't go walking around.
With Joseph disappearing into a residential area, the situation becomes far more unpredictable. By now, more than 30 officers are flooding the scene, and without coordination, every decision risks putting innocent families in danger. This is when Sergeant Sheldon arrives and takes control.
Okay. You got somebody south? Stand by, I'm setting containment, all right? Sorry, bro. I don't have all the information because we switched this last minute, okay? So, what do you guys got?
So he already shot someone in the Freeport Center.
Okay.
It's probably gonna take like half an hour for that bird to go.
He hopped over that fence right there.
Which fence? That one?
Right
Okay.
there.
After a quick brief, Sergeant Sheldon forms a plan to flush out Joseph. First, a helicopter is called in to scan the neighborhood from above. Second, a tactical operations center is established near Joseph's last known location to coordinate every unit in real time. And third, officers set up a wide containment zone, covering more than a square mile, with units positioned throughout the neighborhood to cut off any possible escape routes. But just as the plan goes into motion, officers are abruptly interrupted by a sharp sound in the distance.
Not sure exactly where Rick came from.
Command at 1700 South 100 West.
Right where Preston's at, that's where the shots came from. It was one single shot.
Preston, are you okay? Hold your position. I'm sending a unit around to you.
We're gonna get, if we can get someone over here to the north 2025 north front near some containment.
Yep.
And to get someone.
I'll set containment. You guys come up with a plan to systematically search this. Okay?
The gunshot confirms one thing immediately. Joseph is still in the area. But what officers don't realize yet is that the shot wasn't random. It was Joseph forcing his way into a nearby home. And in the next few hours, the situation will escalate in ways officers aren't prepared for. But before we get to that, sometimes the scariest horror stories happen in your own head.
All right, we're about to
like
skip this
disturbing
sponsor.
thoughts you don't want, but can't stop replaying. Thoughts like you're going to cheat on your partner and ruin everything. Threat me get more to what people stressing relief no seed no effect queens when it matters no seed NOC. Approximately an hour after the gunshot was fired, the helicopter finally arrives and begins a full aerial sweep of the neighborhood. But Joseph is nowhere to be seen. On the ground, officers spread out searching for Joseph and cautiously prepare for an ambush.
Forerunner. Gotcha. Contact the homeowners already?
Bountiful Police! Hi, Bountiful Police. Did you guys get... Oh, sorry. We're just looking for somebody in the area. Your home is secure. We didn't notice anything suspicious. Okay, it's going to have white male, red shirt. You see someone like that, give us a call. If you find them or see them or anything, give us a call 911. All right, thank you.
No, you're good. Just make sure you lock your door. Who the hell is this guy with us? It's driving me crazy.
After more than 2 hours of knocking on doors and checking backyards, there's no sign of the suspect. Joseph's absence becomes increasingly unsettling, and Sergeant Sheldon quickly recognizes what it likely means.
If Star 9 can't find him, we have a totally different situation, right? Because he potentially could be in any one of these houses. He could be taking people hostage. He could have broken in and it's unoccupied, right? So we have all of this shit that we're going to have to filter through, and that's going to have to take.
How many houses are we looking at?
Resources. I would estimate 8 on this side, 6 to 10 on this side.
At this point, Sergeant Sheldon and his team are forced to consider multiple scenarios, including a barricaded suspect holding hostages inside. But they won't have to weigh those possibilities for long, because one phone call is about to answer that question for them.
911, what's your emergency?
My family's being held hostage.
Immediately after this, officers spread out and quickly locate the caller nearby, Chris Samuelson, a father who managed to escape the house just moments earlier. What he tells them is chilling. Inside the home, his wife, 2 daughters, and his daughter's boyfriend are still being held at gunpoint, and Joseph is inside with them. With this new escalation, Sergeant Sheldon knows this is now beyond the scope of a standard response and prepares to bring in specialized tactical support.
All units, priority traffic. All units, priority traffic. We have information from a citizen leaving a house.
Oh, jeez. Let's go.
All Bountiful SWAT return to talk. All Bountiful SWAT return to talk.
Victim's wife, daughter, and daughter's boyfriend are all on the couch. Suspect was sitting in a chair just behind the couch.
daughter. He has another daughter that is sleeping downstairs that should be waking up in the next couple of minutes. Suspect gained access to the house through an unlocked window in the basement.
After SWAT teams arrive and are quickly briefed on the situation, they begin coordinating their next steps, preparing to establish containment and open negotiations with Joseph. But before a plan can fully take shape, someone is spotted exiting the back door of the Samuelson home.
He should be. So they're FaceTime. Is there a female on that one side? So, okay.
Miraculously, the daughter who'd been sleeping in the basement somehow managed to slip outside without Joseph ever noticing. And without realizing it, Joseph's hostage count is now down to 3. With that update, commanding officers begin reassessing the situation in real time. They review everything Joseph has done over the past 36 hours and determine that he has shown a complete disregard for human life and willingness to escalate when under pressure. Based on that assessment, commanders make a critical decision. SWAT teams are authorized to use deadly force if a clear opportunity presents itself. From this point forward, the priority is clear: protect the hostages at any cost.
Dial the fuck in, right? This is showtime. Yep. Okay? Dial in, make sure we're squared away. Salt Lake City's in now as well. Now, let's do a press shuttle. Back out, do it again. Go.
So, we're throwing a bang as soon as the door gets open.
Okay. Suspect. I don't know where we're going yet. Hold on.
So don't be by Burnett.
Oh, we're doing any hinge left. Everybody see this? Right? Facing east. Garage is on the right. That's where the man door is going to be. That's going to be our secondary. Okay? Front door opens in. This is the living room we got set up. This is the kitchen area. Okay? Everybody good with that? Wrong side on that. Yep, the wrong side of that. Right. All right, Phil Preach, we're going to practice to the right. Just behind the stairs.
If daughter snuck out window, that means the bottom window is open, right?
This is the fastest way to get into the It's the fastest way. We have a flashbang. We're going to reset his Zulu loop and come in. Let's keep practicing. Wherever he's at in this room, you guys are going to fucking kill him. 2 bangs. 2 bangs?
Want to do 2 bangs?
No, 1 bang.
Just one?
Just 1 bang.
With deadly force authorized, a coordinated plan is put into motion, one designed to end the threat and extract the hostages safely. A sniper will be positioned nearby, ready to take Joseph out if he's exposed and a clear shot presents itself. At the same time, negotiators will make contact with Joseph, work to slow him down, gain compliance, and convince him to release the hostages and surrender peacefully. If that fails, they have one secondary objective: get Joseph to step outside. Because if he does, even briefly, it could create the opening the sniper needs. With 3 innocent lives at risk, there's no room for error. One wrong move, and everything ends tragically.
We're good. Thanks, man.
The officer assigned as the sniper is Jared Tadahara, a long-serving police officer who moved from patrol and street crime work into a specialized SWAT sniper role. After arriving on scene, Tadahara conducts a quick tactical assessment and moves into a nearby house facing the Samuelson home. From here, he has a clear view of the backside of the house, a position that allows observation without being easily visible to the suspect and provides a safe distance to avoid interfering with perimeter officers. But Tadahara isn't working alone. Every sniper has a spotter, a second officer responsible for range calculations, wind assessments, and most critically, confirming that the shot is clear before Tadahara pulls the trigger. Across the street, negotiations continue. For the past 3 hours, officers have been trying to reason with Joseph, urging him to surrender and release the hostages. But Joseph refuses. He won't let anyone go, and threatens to kill the entire family if officers attempt to force entry. With 3 people at fatal risk, a precise sniper shot becomes the only way to end the standoff before it turns deadly. But before Officer Tadahara gets that opportunity, he receives crucial information that makes things a lot more risky.
Is there a difference between suspect taken? Suspect appears to have shorter, wider mouths, and a slightly rounded face. If suspect has mustache teeth stain, that would be.
Unfortunately for Tadahara, the situation just became far more complicated. One of the hostages inside is a male who closely resembles Joseph. One wrong shot and an innocent person could be killed. With that in mind, Tadahara shifts his position to a different house across the street. He needs an angle facing the front door of the Samuelsons' home. The shot at this distance travels roughly 75 to 100 feet and takes less than a second from decision to impact. At the same time, negotiators reassess their approach. What's been alarming them throughout the standoff is that Joseph hasn't made any traditional demands. He didn't ask for money, car, or safe passage. Instead, he's simply refusing to let anyone go. That behavior begins to make sense once investigators provide more insight into Joseph's condition. According to them, his mental state has been deteriorating for hours. He's been heavily using drugs for days, his thinking is no longer rational or strategic, and his behavior is increasingly volatile. Most concerning of all, Joseph isn't releasing the hostages or surrendering. His endgame appears to be killing people he blames for all his problems, then forcing police to kill him or take his own life. Because of this assessment, SWAT officers remain positioned far back to avoid provoking him. Negotiators then ask Joseph to step outside the front door with the hostages to prove they're still alive. If he does, it will give Tadahara a clear view and a chance to take the shot. It takes time, but Joseph eventually agrees to walk to the front door with the hostages while warning he'll shoot them if officers make any aggressive moves. After 2 days of chasing Joseph, officers finally have a chance to bring his violent rampage to an end. With the SWAT team nearby staged for immediate entry, Officer Tadahara prepares to take the shot. He stabilizes his rifle using a bipod, a small stand attached to the gun, then lies prone, steadies his aim, and slows down his breathing. A few seconds pass, and then the front door begins to open.
Shot out. Go, go, go.
Shot out, go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
Right. I think we're good.
Where else you need?
I think we're good right now.
Okay.
Unless they start calling for bodies.
This door. This door. One more.
Police! 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 Gotcha, we got him.
Come on,
Hands up, bro.
I mean, I don't know, maybe a piece of his skull hit me or something, I don't know.
You're good.
You sure?
Yeah, you're good. Let me see.
Maybe a piece of his skull hit me, but something hit me, can I point? Something hit me right here.
I see. You're good.
Come on out. What do you see? He's okay.
Yep.
He's okay.
Grab him. You okay? You got anything?
Careful, she's shaking.
Yep, I got you.
Just hold on to me. I got you. You're safe. You are safe.
After more than 6 hours trapped inside with an armed, unstable man, the entire family survives. An outcome that, just minutes earlier, felt far from guaranteed. At the front door, Joseph Manhard lies critically wounded. Paramedics rush him to the hospital, but despite life-saving efforts, he's later pronounced dead. Investigators later determined that Joseph's actions were driven by a rapid collapse. His failed relationship and heavy drug use pushed him into increasingly violent and reckless behavior. By the end, he wasn't trying to escape or survive. He was acting like someone who had nothing left to lose.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know.
Did you just come home?
Yeah, I was down the street walking my dog and they shot him.
This is 22-year-old Alyssa Blackburn, and she just returned home from walking her dog to find her boyfriend shot and barely alive.
Jesse,
I don't know what happened. I couldn't touch my hands and him for real.
When deputies arrived, Alyssa would initially claim his injuries were from a violent drive-by just minutes earlier. But it wouldn't take long for them to start noticing holes in her story.
She's frantic. I think she knows more than what she is saying.
I said the same thing. I was like, for all we know, she smoked his ass.
What deputies didn't realize at the time was that Alyssa never walked her dog. In reality, she had been right there, witnessing the entire shooting up close. As the investigation began, detectives would uncover a meticulously planned homicide and a tragic conspiracy, with Alyssa right in the middle of it.
First they got a witness saying they observed a white male run out of the house with a gun. Why are you lying to me? You understand me? Stop. Don't start lying to me.
He said, mother, I ain't gonna shoot you, I ain't gonna shoot you. And he was shooting him the whole time. And it was all over this damn female. It's all over a girl.
You literally have one opportunity to talk about this, otherwise you are...
On October 29, 2022, the Escambia County Sheriff's Office received multiple 911 calls from frantic residents on the 1100 block of Medford Avenue. Earlier that morning, a driver in a black sedan had reportedly opened fire on a home in a small neighborhood. Hours later, at around 2:00 p.m., the sound of gunshots would be heard again, but this time followed by a young man's anguished cries for help. Quickly, officers were dispatched to the scene, racing to piece together what had just unfolded.
What we got? 331, we need EMS and round gunshot victim inside the house. Anybody else in here?
No, my dog's in the back room. Please don't go in there.
I got a chest seal, I'm gonna go get it.
The first deputies on the scene arrived to find 26-year-old Jessica Hagan lying on the floor in a pool of blood, barely conscious, with bullet holes scattered throughout his body.
Where you shot, bud? Right here. You said you got a chest seal? Yeah.
Jesse is experiencing a pressure imbalance in his chest cavity, meaning his lungs could collapse at any moment. With Jesse in the hands of paramedics, the deputies shift their focus to the next critical task, piecing together what had happened. With this in mind, Deputy Tinch wastes no time turning to question the only witness present, Jesse's girlfriend, Alyssa Blackburn.
Hey, what happened?
I was down the street walking my dog and they shot him.
Who shot him?
I don't know.
Did you find him like this?
Yeah, I just had to kick in the back door because nobody was knocking on.
So do you live here?
Yeah.
Who is that gentleman to you?
It's my boyfriend.
Are you the one that called 911?
No.
Who called 911? Because it was a female.
I called 911 because I heard the gunshot.
Why are you lying to me? You understand me? Stop. Don't start lying to me. You understand what's standing there? I need proof.
I'm the one who did it. What are you
Then go tell me you didn't call.
You're going to get me shot out here. You realize that? We're Montclair. It's my life too.
What's your last name?
Blackburn. I don't think you realize that I'm risking even calling y'all for real.
Right away, Deputy Tinch grew suspicious after noticing a flaw in Alyssa's account of the 911 call. However, considering the chaos of the moment, he knew it was possible she could be in shock and that her memory was distorted. But unbeknownst to the deputy, Alyssa would go on to provide more misleading statements, making her story even more suspicious. What's worth noting is that situations like these can be especially traumatizing for everyone involved, including those watching at home, just like you. If you've ever felt that you need help with mental health, you should know that there are always people you can reach out to. That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. I've partnered with them to help provide you with an easy and simple solution to therapy. Therapy has helped me overcome my anxiety, manage my stress levels, and become confident enough to build a team that helped grow this channel into over 2 million subscribers. Thank you guys so much, by the way. The biggest problem I found with therapy is that you usually have to go through a lot of therapists before finding the one that's right for you. BetterHelp makes the needs the feeling. Link in this month of her inaccurate account of the 9BetterHelp.com/DrInsanity and get 10% off your first month of therapy. With that said, let's get back to Alyssa. Even though her inaccurate account of the 911 call was suspicious, Deputy Tinch knew it could be due to her frantic condition. If anything, this just made him want to know more.
Before you left to walk the dog, was he by himself?
Yeah, no, there was nobody else here.
And he wasn't like that, right?
No, he was not like that. He was fine. He was in the room. And he was not bleeding on the ground.
Who else lives here?
This is, I don't even know whose house this is. I just got here like 2 days ago. Real shit. I swear to God, I just moved here. All my stuff's in that back bedroom, but my dog's in there.
According to Alyssa, the shooting occurred in the small window of time while she was walking her dog. But none of this would matter to her, as her boyfriend would be carried out in a stretcher unconscious.
What, the glass, was it broken before you left? Was it out here when you left to walk your dog? Okay.
Oh my God.
Just step over here. Sure.
It's likely Alyssa, in this moment, believed Jesse had passed away. First responders were using what's called a soft stretcher, not too different in appearance to a body bag used when the victim is dead. However, Jesse is still alive. He was suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and was slipping in and out of consciousness. He appeared to have been shot in the upper abdomen and leg and was in critical condition. As paramedics loaded Jesse into the ambulance, preparing to take him to the hospital, deputies could finally give Alyssa their full attention, as she was the only witness so far who could give them a lead. But soon, officers would begin to suspect that Alyssa wasn't the innocent victim she portrayed herself as.
I don't know, honey. I'm sure he's talking to us. So yes, because he just gave us a bunch of information. Okay.
I don't want nobody to see me. Oh my God.
See you, okay?
Okay.
Let's call your parents, okay?
Due to Alyssa's seemingly frantic condition, deputies were unable to get any more information from her beyond what she had already recounted. So in an attempt to make sense of the situation, deputies on scene began sharing the information they had gathered, and they quickly started to notice some intriguing details.
So I wonder, earlier was a drive-by, this was Target House, and then maybe somebody came back? Bro, it looks like he got shot in the house. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're casing dogs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoever either they bucked up in the house or they know him and let him in the house. Yeah, but her time frame is way off, bro. That's the problem. Is she's like, I asked her who called. She's like, not me. I'm like, it was a female, honey. She's like, okay, I called. And then I said, stop fucking lying to me. This is serious. She's saying that she left to go walk the dog, came home to this. And the time frame is not 4 hours ago. Because she's saying she heard the shots.
So it wasn't a...
I guarantee you it was.
If we can find some cameras.
Clearly, Alyssa's story wasn't adding up, and despite her exaggerated crying, officers were growing more convinced that she might have somehow been involved. But without definitive evidence to prove her role in the crime, these suspicions would remain as just that, suspicions, for now. So, officers, determined to find something concrete, would begin searching the neighborhood. That's when Deputy Brissette encountered a neighbor who would claim to have seen everything.
I heard 2 gunshots about 10 o'clock this morning, and I saw a little black car. But, come and go and come back, you know. I don't know if they had anything to do with it, but it was like they just took off from right over here.
Did you hear some gunshots?
Yeah, I heard 4 of them.
Over here?
Mm-hmm. I just seen a black boy and a white boy just get in the car, and I seen the white boy come out with the gun in his hand.
What kind of vehicle?
It's like a beat up, old school looking Toyota Camry. And he came out the door, he said, I told them just don't play with me. Was it a black boy or a white boy that got shot?
White guy got shot.
Ooh,
the one that lived there.
The tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who. They always going I back and forth.
With different people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that car in the area before, that white guy?
Always there.
The camera's always there?
Yeah.
What these witnesses just revealed was critical. According to them, shortly before the shooting, a beat-up Toyota Camry pulled into the driveway of Alyssa's house. 2 men stepped out, one white, one black, and made their way towards the home. Additionally, one witness noticed something even more alarming. The white male was armed, and moments after they entered the house, gunfire erupted, echoing throughout the neighborhood. With this new information at hand, deputies could finally narrow their focus to 2 prime suspects, who for now would remain unidentified. As for Alyssa, her role in the investigation was still unclear. It still made no sense why she felt the need to lie about her story. And given Alyssa's emotional state, it was impossible to get anything valuable out of her, so her parents were allowed on the scene to help her calm down. In the meantime, deputies would notice the biggest flaw in Alyssa's story yet.
She was in that fucking house. So she did it? No. Bristol got a witness saying that they observed a white male run out of the house with a gun.
Oh, okay.
This house is not just 2 days lived in.
Hang on. So, right.
These are the people that live there.
Right.
So who are they?
This deputy just picked up on a very important realization. The house Alyssa claimed she moved into with Jesse only 2 days ago looked well lived in, contradicting her entire story. With this new suspicious clue, Deputy Davidson devised a genius solution to finally determine if she was just an innocent witness or if she had a bigger role in the shooting.
If I ask this lives here and she says no, she's lying. Why would she lie? Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Does anybody else live here with you and Jesse?
I don't know who lives here and who don't, because there's people here all in and out all the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a dude named I mean, he sleeps on the couch sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Because he was like, I've been letting you stay here because he stayed in tip. But the way they were talking, it sounded like he just got here. You know what I mean? Like, they have been there that long.
Alyssa finally cracks, admitting that one of Jesse's friends was living in the house with them. This is important because he could potentially be another witness to the shooting or even a suspect. Deputy Davidson would go on to press Alyssa for more information about this friend, but to no avail. And with nothing else to go on, deputies reached a dead end in their investigation. So far, they knew that 2 unidentified men had carried out the shooting of Jesse and fled the scene in a black Toyota Camry. They also discovered that others had been living in the house with Alyssa and Jesse, opening up possibilities for even more witnesses and suspects. Lastly, Alyssa's account of events had proven quite unreliable due to her frantic condition. So with the on-scene investigation at its end, Jesse clinging to life in the hospital, and Alyssa the only immediate witness, the next move was clear. Take Alyssa to the police station for a formal interrogation and get to the bottom of whatever she's hiding. An hour later, Alyssa and her mom would be transported to the police station and placed inside an interrogation room while detectives gathered all the evidence from deputies. Alyssa doesn't know it yet, but this interrogation would go far worse than she could have ever imagined.
God. Don't touch me! Don't you touch me! There's no reason they have to talk to us by themselves. There's a camera in here. There's audio in here. They can hear everything. Yeah. There's no reason they have to talk to us by themselves. You're right.
Alyssa realizes she's being recorded and immediately makes her mom aware. It's clear this isn't her first time in an interrogation room. Unfortunately for her, the cameras would turn out to be the least of her worries. Detectives would walk into the room with a clear plan in mind, figure out why Alyssa lied. If they can press her on the details, she might slip, giving them a real shot at actually solving the case.
David Preston, you know David? How do you know him?
Experience.
Experience?
Yes. I got in trouble. Only 2 times I've been in trouble. I don't want to be really.
Gotcha. Well, I'm investigating Martinez. I work with David, so I know. Yeah. That being said, we want to get some information as far as like how long you guys been living there, who lives there.
2 days, 2-3 days. I just got there. I don't, like, if I had my phone, I'd tell you exactly, but they wouldn't let me get my phone.
Okay.
I know, but it wasn't I can't remember where it was, but.
Okay. And the only reason I'm asking is because, like I said, we have to get a search warrant in order to get the house.
Okay.
So once we get into the house and we look around, if something's missing, like his cell phone, then maybe we can possibly start tracking and find him.
Okay. No, I'm not going to question you at all.
So that's why I was asking, I'm not asking like to pry, but maybe something's missing and maybe we can track it and be like,
I know y'all are just trying to help for real. I'm not that type of person. I know y'all are just trying to help.
Okay.
Alyssa has to be feeling the pressure at this point. She's told her version of events several times by now, and yet investigators keep asking the same questions. Perhaps that's why, after an entire afternoon of speaking to law enforcement, she finally gives them something substantial.
All right, so it's just you and Jesse that live in that house?
No, there's 2 males there and there's Jesse. But there's people in and out of there all the time, you know what I mean? I mean, it's like literally like a ghetto trap, kind of like out here. You know, you haven't seen the house, but the whole house is like trashed almost. I tried to clean it up and I mopped the floors and all kind of stuff like that because I don't know where to go. But there's a dude named Logan for sure. I know because he sleeps on the couch, and I know he was getting help from somebody. The dude who lives there, I guess, around a regular, trying to get off of drugs.
Okay. Is he a black male, white male?
He's white.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tall. He's real tall. He's like real tall to me. I'm like 5 foot.
Alyssa confirmed that 2 other people lived in the house, noting that individuals are constantly coming and going, a detail that could suggest drug activities considering her previous statements and frantic behavior earlier. But most importantly, she mentions one of the roommates by name. If investigators can track him and the other roommate down, they may not have to rely solely on Alyssa's version of events, as it's obvious she hasn't been telling the whole truth. So the detective continues to question Alyssa in hopes of extracting another name.
Start from what did you do today? From when you got up.
I woke up on the couch and he was on the couch across from me, and Jesse was sitting in his chair. It's in the living room, whatever. I called my mom and dad because I was supposed to go over there. There's voicemails, you know what I'm saying? We called him. I don't remember exact time.
You called us?
But the other dude that lives there, he wasn't there. He was supposed to be going to get a hotel room with a girl the night before, so he hasn't been there.
Who's that?
I think his name's...
Okay.
It starts with... Yeah, but he wasn't there at all.
Alyssa doesn't realize it yet, but with the other roommate's name obtained, the investigation has already taken a sharp turn. The detective's top priority is no longer just her story. It's tracking down the roommates she previously lied about who could be key witnesses to the shooting. But before they could get to that, Alyssa and her mother would share one more major detail from the morning of the shooting.
We go to my new house where we're building because we're moving into it. We just closed on it. So we go over there. She has somebody else come and get her to go through her paperwork for work and stuff like that because we're moving. And I don't know who it was.
It doesn't end up working out.
Yeah,
I went to FedEx and stuff like that. And then I got...
Did this person come pick you up? Did you call them to come pick you up, or they just showed up?
It's a friend. I don't really know him like that, you know what I'm saying? Jesse doesn't like anybody to know where we stay at all because what he does, and obviously y'all know what he does, you know what I'm saying? Because I told the police. I don't know if y'all talked to police yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And,
what did they do? Sell drugs?
Allegedly. I don't know.
What's important?
I don't even know if I just used that right. Yeah, he sells drugs. He sells drugs.
And what kind of car did this person pick you up?
Well, a black car.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of car
it was. Just black.
It's an older vehicle that doesn't even have the emblems on it.
Did you see it?
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, it was black. It was
Looked
black.
like it was spray painted.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was.
I know it was black though. I didn't
like
pay
on
attention.
Toyota or something like that.
It was definitely a small sedan.
What's a sedan? It's a sedan car, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Well, that's
I think it's 4-door.
Alyssa's mother just described the same car that witnesses saw fleeing the scene, a black Toyota Camry. But what's even more crucial is Alyssa's own admission. She was in that very car after being picked up by a so-called friend. With this insight, detectives now have a major person of interest, whoever was driving that black Camry. Now their top priority is clear. Identify this man.
Yeah.
What's his name, the guy that come and got you?
I don't know him. That's what I'm saying.
Well, how'd you call him?
Jesse, I didn't call him. I said I didn't call him.
Oh, he just showed up at the house?
Yeah, my brother knows him, and Jesse knows him, and all kind of stuff like that. Like, he comes around all the time and hangs out with him. I don't associate myself with people that he does. I'm not allowed to even be at the house by myself.
Is he white or black?
He's white, for sure.
Can you describe him to us?
Well, he's kind of ghetto.
I know he's ghetto. He's got tattoos.
Yeah.
You can tell he's been to jail.
20s, 30s?
At least, like, his late 20s.
Despite the vague description, detectives can now confirm the driver of the black Camry is a white male in his late 20s with tattoos. Combined with all the other information, these details are enough for detectives to begin searching. But before detectives wrap up Alyssa's interview, they would have to deliver the tragic news of what happened to Jesse.
I did just get off the phone with the doctor's office, and he did not survive.
You're lying. You swear to God. You swear to God.
It's over for her. It's over. It's over for her.
Why is not here? Please can't leave. Can I leave? You swear to God he didn't. You swear to God. No.
Jesse Gahagan had died. Alyssa seemed truly upset at this news, even though she almost certainly expected his death, as detectives would come to find out eventually. But while it's not officially confirmed, all signs point to one chilling reality. This is, most likely, all an act, and it would be revealed soon.
Yeah, we can get you out of here.
Yeah, she crazy. She crazy.
Somebody killed your boy.
Yeah, I called the police. I tried to save his life. I tried to make him do better, bro. I tried. I'm the only one who gave a about him. No, I'm being serious. You don't get it. No, that nobody. I'm the only one who called the police when he overdosed twice. Not even his mom and grandma. All by myself.
Alyssa would continue this frenzy until detectives had to end the interview. Even though she seemed genuinely upset over Jesse's passing, detectives would soon find evidence suggesting otherwise. Nevertheless, the stakes were now higher as this had escalated into a murder investigation. At this point, detectives still weren't sure exactly what Alyssa was hiding, but the interviews that followed would begin to reveal the truth.
What's up, Mr.
Good, how are you?
I'm Investigator Alvarez, the one that you ignored last night.
Yes, sir.
Well, now you got my text.
This is one of Jesse and Alyssa's roommates. It's unclear how investigators first located him, but what is known is that he was initially reluctant to cooperate, ignoring multiple calls and texts from detectives. Perhaps he was hesitant to get involved, but when he finally agreed to an interview, he would deliver the biggest bombshell yet.
All right, man. So let's start from the very beginning, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, I know before you came in here, you said he knows who did it and who he can get us hooked up with that person and everything else, because he tried catching up with you at Tom Thumb yesterday. So, before we get to all the details, who is that person that actually pulled the trigger?
It's Jacob Colville.
Okay. Who was the black guy that was there with him?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Okay. If you were shown a picture of him, would you be able to possibly recognize him?
Should be able to.
Okay.
How long have you known Colville?
Colville, I met I think 2018 in Walton County. He was we were in the same little pod together in Walton County.
Finally, thanks to the roommate, detectives have identified the white man with the gun, 29-year-old Jacob Colville, the same so-called friend Alyssa and her mother described earlier. But to the detectives' surprise, the roommate had even more to reveal.
Colville showed up with his two kids in the car and got out and started an altercation with Jesse. And this is all over a female. This is all over a girl. What's her name? Alyssa Blackburn. I guess Colville's in love with his girlfriend or something. I'm not even sure who the girl liked, if she liked either of them or not. And I thought they were supposed to be friends. But no, as soon as the girl comes out of the house and says Jesse's inside, they didn't hesitate to, should we leave it? No, they went right inside my house. And they go down the hallway and they look through the first room, look through the second room, and I'm at this point I'm playing stupid. I'm like, what's going on, guys? And I don't know what's going on. I wasn't watching. I did not have my head turned towards down the hallway, but there was two gunshots, and I hear screaming. And there's two gunshots, and then by the time I look down the hallway, I see Colville backing up, like with the guns on Jesse, and Jesse looked like he had blood right here, maybe like in the stomach, and then in the chest or the shoulder, and even when he was on the ground, he shot another couple rounds, I believe. How many rounds total? I can't.
Quite a few.
Yeah, I can't even tell you. Whenever Colville and the black guy run out the front door, they took off.
What happened to the DVR?
I could show it to you.
You have it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And there's a camera in the living room.
Yeah, I noticed.
What the roommate just revealed to detectives is
spicy.
everything they need to
Spicy,
crack this
spicy.
case. It appears that Jesse's murder stemmed from a long-standing conflict that began in an altercation between Jacob and Jesse, likely during the drive-by incident reported earlier that morning, followed by Jacob returning an hour later to fatally shoot Jesse. Meanwhile, Alyssa not only fabricated her entire version of events, but the whole altercation centered around her. According to the roommate, she was in a love triangle with Jesse and Jacob that turned deadly. It's likely that Alyssa had grown fed up with Jesse before orchestrating the shooting with her friend, or perhaps lover, Jacob.
messy.
This finally explains
Too messy.
why Alyssa had been lying all along. She wasn't just a witness, she was an accomplice to murder. Fortunately, the roommate had the shooting recorded on surveillance camera and agreed to hand it over to investigators, providing them with undeniable evidence to bring the killer trio to justice. This incredible stroke of good fortune would continue when the roommate successfully identified Jacob's accomplice from a photo lineup of known offenders. He was 44-year-old Lawrence Bonner Jr. The Escambia County Sheriff's Department quickly launched a statewide manhunt, alerting police to stations and the public to be on the lookout. Not long after, authorities would make a critical discovery. The black Toyota Camry had been found underneath the Mobile Highway Bridge over 11 Mile Creek, burned down to the frame. While the search for the assailants continued, detectives wanted to solidify their case against Alyssa, so they would bring in the other roommate she mentioned earlier, and he would reveal crucial details about Alyssa's sinister role in her boyfriend's murder.
That little black Toyota Camry or Avalon or whatever it was, you know, the car they showed up in?
Yeah.
Whose car is that?
I think it's Koval's.
He burned it. So.
He what?
He burned it.
Did he?
Well, yeah. So yeah, do you remember any of the conversation that was going on in the house? Like when they come back, you told them that Jesse's hiding in the back, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What was being said after that?
Nothing. They were so quiet. Okay. They were just creeping through the house looking for Jesse, and they didn't find him at first.
You remember seeing Alyssa come in with a gun?
Who?
Alyssa, his girlfriend, Jesse's.
No.
When she first walks into the house and you're on the couch, you know she's holding a gun because we have the DVR.
Yeah, I did notice that. Koval did say to Jesse, he said, I ain't gonna shoot you, and he was shooting him the whole time, because Jesse would say that Koval would never shoot him, you know what I mean? And Koval shot.
You know where Koval might be right now?
I have absolutely no idea, man.
Well, we already have one of the three, so.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
One of the three?
There's another person that helped them out later.
Really?
So,
At this point, detectives had multiple statements from both roommates that not only implicated Alyssa, but also discredited her alibi of being somewhere else at the time. Combined with video evidence showing her holding a gun inside the house before the shooting, there was no denying that Alyssa was certainly involved in the murder of Jesse Gahagan. While detectives were wrapping up the roommate's interview, one of the killer trio, Lawrence Bonner, was arrested after deputies surrounded his residence. He was brought into the interrogation room directly across from this one. Detectives didn't waste any time with Bonner and would immediately confront him with video evidence to make him give up Jacob's location.
we want to know why he reached out to you, what he told you, because we already know you participated there. We know you didn't pull a trigger. But at this point, you literally have one opportunity to talk about this, otherwise you are, and I'm going to be very straight with you.
And if you want to see the video.
Yeah, we'll show you the video. Do you want to see
I'll
it?
show it.
Okay. You text,
they just asked if I wanted it.
Perfect.
How is this going to help me, though, man?
Why? Because you didn't pull the trigger. I mean, I see your face in there.
But I'm still...
I mean, you acting like, what the going on?
I'm still going to end up going to jail.
You are going to go to jail, but the difference is whether if you decide to be honest and to help out, and then hopefully the courts will show leniency that you've helped out and you've been honest, that ship went down fast or however it went down. But not saying nothing, that video makes you look guilty as hell, bro.
It's cute. You ready?
Be looking for him. They found him yet. Oh, there you go. Oh, he dropped his pistol. trying to get on him. You're like, what the here, hold this gun. There you go. Now give me that gun. There you go. Oh, let me go ahead and finish him off right here. Snap. Snap.
No, wait, he's not done yet, though.
Oh, shit, my gun. Let me get it. Oh, damn. Oh, let me give him one more, which he did right there.
So now you know we're not bullshitting. Which
Hey, can I talk to my girl, man? And I'll talk to y'all, man.
Now that Bonner understands the gravity of his situation, he agrees to share everything he knows with the detectives, starting with what the three of them did to Jesse.
I really don't know him.
But you know him by sight. You've seen him around.
I seen him around. You know, he offered me a ride. I took the ride, right? Yeah, we put up at the house. The girl in the car, the girl, like, she was just like saying that the dude was selling, but something about the busted the windows or some shit like that though.
And then old girl, she's knocking on the door trying to get in.
Yeah.
And then she comes back to the car and she throws something in the car and then she goes and walks her little dog. And then the rest of it's self-explanatory. We see the shots that happen and all that. Y'all walk back outside and y'all get in the car. And where's the girl? Does she get in the car with y'all?
Yeah, she had them ran up.
Okay.
Bonner had just admitted his role in the shooting, going so far as to confirm that Alyssa had been present the entire time. Under pressure from the video evidence, Bonner would eventually confess to something even more damning. He had provided Jacob with the gun used to shoot Jesse. With that admission, Bonner officially became an accomplice to murder. Investigators would wrap up Bonner's interrogation and book him into jail. One member of the killer trio was down, 2 more to go. A week later, on November 5th, authorities tracked down Jacob Colville in Eustis, Florida, attempting to evade capture disguised in a wig, glasses, and makeup. But his cover didn't last long. An officer recognized him, initiated a traffic stop, and took him into custody. When finally apprehended, Colville was found with a loaded handgun and drugs in his car. He would reportedly state, "I don't regret it," when inquired about the murder. As for Alyssa, a warrant for her arrest was issued, and she was quickly apprehended, held in county jail without bond. While the killer trio's exact motives remained unclear, investigators determined that Colville, Blackburn, and Bonner were driven by a mix of personal vendetta and criminal intent. Their actions were likely tied to drug dealings and internal betrayals within their circle, leading them to see Jesse Gahagan as a liability that needed to be eliminated. Nearly 2 years later, in June 2024, Colville was sentenced to life in prison for the first-degree premeditated murder of Jesse Gahagan. Meanwhile, Lawrence Bonner and Alyssa Blackburn were also charged as principals to first-degree murder. As of this writing, both remain in jail awaiting trial. If convicted, they too will likely face life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up here. We're gonna finish everything else tomorrow or later in the day. So I got some things to do, but I'll be on tomorrow, y'all. Appreciate everybody in here. I'll probably be back on the camera, but I mean, I probably might start doing some little late night stuff like this. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. It's 2 a.m. and I gotta get up. So, yup. But yeah, appreciate everybody in the stream. Hope everybody enjoyed everything. And I'm out. Peace, peace, peace. Peace and love. Peace and love always. Peace and love.